Hello and welcome to Cemetery Stories, Capital Connections Edition. I'm your host, Capital Eric, and I'm a tour guide here at Sacramento Historic City Cemetery, as well as the State Capitol Museum, a unit of California State Parks, just up the road. And today I'd like to tell you an account of one of our permanent residents here at the cemetery, someone who is connected in life or in death with the state capitol. Let's go! Come on. Today's cemetery story is broken into three parts. Today is part one. Here at Sacramento Historic City Cemetery, there are a few graves marked with a plaque detailing something interesting or historic about that person. This plaque is at the site of the Norris family plot, although the family member in question probably wouldn't have been thought worthy of such an honor until 20 years after her death. Or would she have had to wait that long after all? The plaque reads, Jane Norris, 1832 to 1899. On April 11, 1865, a Sacramento woman hatched a secret plan to celebrate the end of the Civil War. Upon learning of Robert E. Lee's surrender to Northern troops, Jane Norris marched to the state capitol's construction site. While the workmen were away at lunch, she climbed two ladders to the highest point of the building, planting an American flag and leaving a note.
Gentlemen, I have had the pleasure of climbing the ladder and placing the stars and stripes. 3 cheers for Uncle Abe and Cabinet, a poor but patriotic woman. Signed, a lady.
Curiosity about the author spread quickly, but Jane Norris kept her identity hidden for the rest of her life. Even still, the mystery woman became famous for raising the first American flag at the California State Capitol. Jane's daughter finally revealed her mother's identity to a reporter in 1929. Jane Norris rests here in the city cemetery, a Sacramento patriot whose actions have not been forgotten. Those 165 words tell you the story of Jane Norris, and now you'll understand why she is just one of a handful of souls out of tens of thousands interred here to have her grave marked by a plaque telling her story. And it's all true, of course, but it is not the whole story. Only so many words can fit on a plaque. Join me for part 2 to learn more. Well, that's been another edition of Cemetery Stories, Capital Connections Edition. I'm your host, Capital Eric. It's been my pleasure telling you a little bit about the cemetery and the state capitol. Now, unfortunately, for the duration, the California State Capitol, a unit of California State Parks, is closed to the public, but the cemetery remains open for a stroll and some quiet contemplation. Keep up the social distancing, wash your hands, because it is better to be 6 feet apart than 6 feet under. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Goodbye.